What's up, guys? It's your boy Samster. Welcome to the season finale of season 3 of the Game Inspector. I've been waiting a while to do this one. As you can see, I'm in a different location right now. For those of you who don't know what's going on, go check out my last vlog. I'm going to either put it at the end of the video or in the description. Anyway, so for those of you who've been watching the Game Inspector for a while, we'll know that the season finale is also like a transition episode into the next season. So this season is Super Nintendo, and the next season is Nintendo 64, one of my personal favorite consoles. Pretty much that, Sega Genesis, PS2 are like my top 3 right now. But I will say, on a side note, I have been playing Xbox One, finally. And it's pretty awesome, especially now that I got the Game Pass, so yeah. Anyway, today we're doing Starfox. And I'm going to briefly go into Starfox 2. Those of you who don't know, maybe that it actually exists. And I'm going to go into Starfox 64 for the Nintendo 64, one of my all-time favorite N64 games. So without further ado, let's get it. Alright guys, Starfox for Super Nintendo, the original Starfox. Look how awesome it actually looks on the Super Nintendo. Of course, this game is one of the classic games for the Super Nintendo. Probably one of the best. It's not my personal favorite Starfox. I mean, my favorite is Starfox 64. I really wish a game like this, they made some kind of joystick controller, because as you can see, I hate using the D-pad to fly around in Starfox and Starfox 2. So speaking of controls, here's the controls right now. You could actually change them around. I'm actually going to change them to B, which is more like Starfox 64, at least more of what I'm used to. Yeah, I had to do some editing, I had some controller issues, but we're good now. For those of you who don't know, I'm using the knockoff PS2 controller. They're great controllers for somebody on a lower budget like me, and it's just like the PlayStation 2 controller, except the symbols aren't on there. It has 1, 2, 3, and 4. But because the PlayStation controllers are similar to the Super Nintendo controllers, you can pretty much set it up the same. The only thing is, stupidly, I didn't set it up to joystick, because other games, it just doesn't make sense to use it. Obviously, most games on the Super Nintendo are meant for a D-pad. So I didn't bother to change it, because I didn't want to forget to change it back. Yeah, it's all good. So here we go, Starfox on the Super Nintendo, the first Starfox game. I always thought the little voice noises it makes is kind of funny. But it's funny, you're gonna see, in case I forget to mention it, when you get to the boss battle, you actually hear somebody say, incoming enemy. So that's kind of funny that they actually do have the capability of putting decent voices into the game. Now, the one thing I don't like about this one compared to Starfox 64, you can't lock onto the enemies. Of course, driving with the D-pad, for me, is a little difficult, so bear with me. I've only actually played this one a few times. I did own it at one time. My cousin Jarrett was getting rid of some of his Super Nintendo games. He gave it to me, but because I like Starfox 64 so much better, I think I ended up selling it. I might still have it back home in New York. I don't know 100%. So yeah, at least you could use the bombs, but not being able to lock onto your enemies really sucks. They did add the feature into, well, somewhat, at least the blast, into Starfox 2, so that's a bit of an improvement. But, I have played this game before using the joystick, and it plays way better, because I feel like that's the way it should play. So, here we go. The graphics look really cool, especially for the time, and yeah, it looks really impressive for a Super Nintendo game. It had some kind of special FX chip, a 3D chip. I believe Star Fox 1 and 2 are the only ones that use it. I'm not 100% sure. Um, and like as you can see, I don't really know the level well. So, ooh, took a hit right there. Ooh, another one. Oh, damn it. I'm trying to speed past. Oh, man. Damn it. Yeah. Okay, you guys have to boo. I had to put that in there. Anyway, alright, we're back. And, yeah. So, as you can see, the graphics, they're great, especially for its time. Great game. I don't think you could get the double lasers. I love having the double lasers in Star Fox 64. I also do like Star Fox Assault as well. Oh, look at this. It's the same boss that you see in Star Fox 64, and I'm actually going to battle against it later on. So, pretty much the same thing, just hit the parts that blink fairly easy. What I like to do in both games is I like to ship bomb, gets rid of any incoming enemies or projectiles, and then yeah, you knock those pieces off, and then you just go for him. And don't worry, I got this. Not gonna let him kill me. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Just shoot him until he dies, and dodge the blast. So yeah, enemies down. All my co-pilots are still alive. Awesome. I don't know if they really actually die in this one. And as you can see, similar to Star Fox 64, you have the little level outro, which I always thought was cool, and the health meters and stuff. Alright, well that was Star Fox for the Super Nintendo. Now for those of you who don't know, there was another game called Star Fox 2. Now Star Fox 2 was supposed to be the actual sequel to Star Fox. Duh. But it was supposed to be completed in Japan, but never released in the US because the N64 was pretty much coming out. And they said, you know what? Why are we going to waste the time releasing this game when the N64 is coming out? Let's just make Star Fox 64. So, let's check out Star Fox 2. Alright, now we're playing Star Fox 2, which was unreleased for the longest time, but it was finally released on the Super Nintendo Classic Edition, which I would love to get one of those. I don't know if I mentioned it in any of the other episodes on Season 3, but I did have a Super Nintendo of my own at one time. I got it off of eBay years ago, and get this, I paid about $25, maybe $26. I got the console, all the cables, 2 controllers, Super Mario All-Stars plus World, and then I think I got Super Mario World all for about that price. Now you will not see that nowadays unless you get lucky at a flea market or something. Speaking of that, I'm hoping by August that Game Inspector Adventures will finally return. I know I might have mentioned it was supposed to return sooner, but Anyway, so Star Fox 2 is really cool. It's a lot like the first one, but a lot of improvements. Only thing I don't like about this one is a lot of the levels are in that like not co-pilot, but the being inside the ship view, and it makes it I don't know. I just like the third person view better. That's what I prefer. As you see, it's Star Fox 1. A few levels I think I have it on this one. And then Star Fox 64, Star Fox Assault. I think also like Star Fox Zero on that Starlink game, which I still don't know much about. So anyway, yeah, it's pretty cool. You could choose what level you want to start on. You could choose who you want to play as, which is really cool. I don't think they brought that back in any other Star Fox game. And you got 2 additional characters. I always thought like the one of the chicks was supposed to be Kat from Star Fox 64, but it's not. Maybe in the beta version it was, because Mayu, I don't really remember seeing her or him I don't know if it's male or female. Yeah, I'm guessing it's a female. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the characters that are exclusive to Star Fox 2. For some odd reason, I feel like the few times I played this, I always pick Faye as like the assistant. But from what I heard, the assistant doesn't really do much. And it's kind of weird that it's only you and one other pilot. You know, it's not the whole Star Fox crew, which is a little weird. But yeah, I'm gonna run through this real quick, show little snippets of some of the levels. Again, I didn't change the controls to joystick. I wish I did, but you know, this is like doing this episode in pieces, like most of my episodes. So I'm just trying to get this done. But yeah, it's cool. So right now I'm gonna go for the one that looks like Saturn. Um, Saturn is one of my favorite planets. It just looks really cool. And yeah, it takes a little while to get there, but at least it's not real time. That'll probably take forever. Um, anyway, so yeah, first person view, like you're in the ship. And like I said, I hate using the D-pad to fly around. So yeah, that was one level. I forgot I had it that short. It's all good. I'm just trying to keep this under 25 minutes. If you guys actually prefer me to do longer videos, especially when I do more than one game, let me know down below. Back in the day, my friends were always telling me that some of my videos were too long, about me rambling on about stuff. So yeah. Yeah, that was real quick about that level. I'm just showing it real quick. I love the beginning level animation. It's really cool. But I will say, playing through these three levels, the levels kind of do look a little on the similar side. At least from what I'm seeing here, you know, you don't see, like, it doesn't seem like you're on an actual planet. Maybe it changes after a while, I don't know. Starfox 2, just a little brief, little gameplay, now we're gonna play Star Fox 64. One of my all-time favorite N64 games, probably as of right now the best Star Fox game. There is Star Fox 3D for the Nintendo DS. I really hope they re-release that on the Nintendo Switch. I think really that's what Nintendo needs to do, is re-release some of the remakes from the DS and other consoles onto the Switch and add even further enhancements like HD and whatnot, you know, make it even better. But anyway, Star Fox 64. Alright guys, Star Fox 64. Getting ready for Season 4. I'm gonna call it Game Inspector 64. Like if it was a game coming out for the Nintendo 64. Look at that beautiful symbol that I actually have tattooed on my arm. So anyway, N64 is one of my favorite consoles of all time. Also, you know, the Sega Genesis, PlayStation 2, and you know, I like other consoles as well. But this is one of my all-time favorite games on the Nintendo 64. Plays great, graphics are great, just an awesome game, awesome intro, awesome graphics, voiceovers, etc. Everything you would expect in a Star Fox game right now. And here we go, we got the characters. We got Slippy. He's funny as hell. He's, you know, always getting into trouble. Peppy Hare, the experienced one that was with James McCloud, Fox McCloud's dad. Falco, he's kind of a dick, as we all know. Fox McCloud. It is cool that Falco and Star Fox, you know, Fox McCloud is in the Smash Brothers games. That's pretty cool. I believe they came in from the Wii, the Smash Brothers Brawl and on. Yeah. So here we go. Look at the awesome graphics. You know, still holds up pretty well, I would say, in my opinion. So yeah, title screen, and I always love to fuck with the 64 symbol, you know, and just watch them like that. Now, if you do beat the game and get expert mode, the title screen is different. So I always thought that was kind of cool. Now to the menu, main game, training versus ranking, sound, and data. Data is stuff with your saved games and whatnot. And the cool thing about this one, it has multiplayer, which is pretty fun. You can actually unlock a mode where you run around on foot. which later became a thing in the actual campaign mode on Star Fox Assault. Some people kind of hate on Assault, but I do believe it's a pretty good, true sequel to Star Fox 64. And if you notice right here, you see the characters, and if any of them die as you're playing through the game, which could actually happen, they'll have an X over them. And eventually they come back, I think about a level later. So now we got the intro.
Open the wing. Check your G-diffuser system. Falco here. I'm fine. This is Peppy. All systems go.
Flippy here. I'm okay.
I see him up ahead. Let's rock and roll.
Alright, so that was the intro. I figured, they're talking. Might as well not talk. And look how awesome the bombs look. Look at this. You got the aiming thing. You can shoot the blast. I always hate having the single laser. It sucks, but yeah. And now doing the spin move, actually, it's pretty cool. You could actually dodge incoming attacks doing that because it creates kind of like a shield. And it looks already, Slippy's getting in trouble. Damn it, Slippy. Anyway, so yeah, I absolutely love this game. I've beaten it multiple times. I think at one point I even beaten it all the way through an expert mode. There are a few things I don't like about the game, like the levels where you have to use the tank. I wish there was a way, maybe a Game Shark code or something where you could use the R-Wing. That would be pretty awesome. Imagine using the R-Wing in the underwater level. That level I always thought was pretty cool. I do kind of like the submarine better than the tank, because the tank kind of gets annoying. But, that train level, I just wish there was a way you could use the R-Wing. Anybody knows a code or some kind of hack or mod or something, comment down below. Hopefully I just inspired somebody to make that happen. That would be pretty awesome. And now you get checkpoints if you die. Now, Falco is about to be in trouble. And of course, he's not too thankful when I help him, as we all know. Those of you who have played this. If you haven't played this, definitely want to get into Starfox, I would advise you to get this. Now look, you could also get into the first person mode and you could actually see part of the ship. And now I got my dual, I think they're called like the hyper beam lasers, which is awesome. Just the graphics look great, the area looks great. Yeah, and it's good to know once I upgraded my RAM that the N64 games, the ROMs, do record a lot better. Those of you who've seen the Shawn Michaels versus The Rock video with WWF No Mercy, I only had 4 gigs of RAM, that's why it lagged to death. That was kind of like a test video for GIEW. Speaking of GIEW, I do want to do another show in the future, but as of right now, I'm working 2 jobs and I'm extremely busy, so it won't be happening anytime soon. I mean, the first show took me about 2 to 3 months to complete with me being so busy. I just, did bits and pieces here and there over time. So, but after this episode, I'm going to kind of take a little break. I got to start setting up for season 4. I already planned out some of the games I want to do, some of the games for the intro. And look at this, every time you get to the boss, you have them come in and basically talk their smack, or whatever, and that's always so cool. And then they come in, and then the team members get ready for it. Everyone's getting ready for the epic boss battle, and it's the same boss from Starfox on Super Nintendo, but way better. So if you think about it, I don't know if this is really a complete remake of Starfox, the first one, but a lot of stuff is from the first game, so that's also cool. And these rings are awesome too. They give you extra health. They they have a lot of benefits. Getting the gold ones gives you, I believe when you get 3, you get more health. So that's always cool. And yeah, pretty much the same thing. Except now I got better lasers, I got, you know, better bombs, and I got a blast. And I have my teammates helping me out too. Just looks so much awesome. So much better than the original Star Fox. But there is the one on the 3DS, and I hope one day that they remake it onto the Switch if they haven't already. I think they need to make like at least the top 10 N64 games. Remake them on the Switch in HD, 4K, whatever. That'd be awesome.
You
Alright,
did it!
so
I was worried for a moment.
You're becoming more like your father. I'm fine. You okay over there, Fox?
alright, that was Star Fox 64. As you can see, it's an awesome game. It's known famous for a dual barrel roll. And yeah. Like I said, there is a remake on the Nintendo DS. I believe it's the 3DS. Called Star Fox 64 3D. And like I said before, I hope they re-release it on the Switch. I'm really hoping they re-release the DS version of Mario 64 on the Switch. I mean, come on, like, this is common sense. Like, just re-release these awesome games. Better graphics, you know, improve it for a console, you know, bam, on the Switch, do it. Nintendo, do it, please. Anyway, but yeah, Star Fox 64 is one of the best Star Fox games out there. I did kind of enjoy Star Fox Assault. I couldn't really get into Star Fox Adventures. I haven't played Star Fox Zero, if that's even out yet. I'm not even 100% sure. And supposedly on the Switch, there's rumors that there's going to be a new Star Fox game. And that there is some other game called Starlink or something. And I briefly looked into it, but it's also on the Xbox and the PlayStation. So does that mean you could play as Star Fox characters on other consoles without modding it? What? I don't know, maybe it's probably just a Nintendo Switch exclusive that you get Star Fox, I guess. I haven't really looked into it, so I apologize ahead of time. But yeah, Star Fox 64 is awesome. It's my favorite out of the series so far. I would love to play the 3D remake on a console. So, as always, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And peace.